Only on CBS 42, a conversation with baseball greatness, Alabama's own Hank Aaron. For many years, the Hall of Famer carried resentment as others got more attention, although his numbers were unmatched. Many of them still stand as Major League Baseball records today. We caught up with Aaron in Atlanta for an eye-opening, candid conversation. Before hammering Hank Aaron became a Major League Baseball icon, he was simply Henry Aaron, a poor kid born in 1934 in Mobile, Alabama.
I grew up in a household of 8. There was 8 of us. I was the third oldest. And there was absolutely no way, and I tell a lot of people, I was a vegetarian before people knew what a vegetarian was.
Young Hank Aaron's path to baseball greatness traveled an unconventional journey.
It was tough because I didn't have a bat.
Didn't have a bat?
No, I had a broomstick. Played with a broomstick, didn't have a ball, played with ball tops. Didn't have bases or anything, didn't have lights, didn't have anything like that.
How did you develop the skills to play the sport with a broom and bottle caps?
I wished I knew. I tell a lot of people that, and they said it's impossible for you to do it.
Impossible? Aaron made it reality.
Started playing baseball with the Indianapolis Clowns. $200 a month was that's what I made. $1 a day meal money. And I had a friend of mine named Jenkins. Very good friend of mine. He and I was roommates. When they said roommates, that means that you were seatmates. You didn't stay in hotels. You slept on the bus.
Aaron's Major League debut came in 1934 with the Milwaukee/Atlanta Braves. With each home run, the racial pressures multiplied for Aaron, but he endured, leaning on lessons learned as a child growing up in segregated South Alabama.
I remember many times my mother would call me, and he would call me M-A-N. That was my nickname, Man. Mm-hmm. And he would call me, as soon as it get dark, my mother would call out, "Man, come get under the bed."
Why
get under the bed? Well, because the Ku Klux Klan was ready to play around, really. They were on your street. You didn't have no lights, and they'd come in and throw darts and fire hoses all in your yard. And my mother would hide me, put me under the bed.
Aaron emerged from those dark days to play under the bright lights as a star outfielder.
The most money I ever made was $200,000.
$200,000.
And I always had a one-year contract. A one-year contract. And most of these guys now got 5- and 6-year contracts.
So you had to prove yourself.
Over and over again, every year.
For 23 years, Aaron gave his life to baseball.
You chase your dream long enough, you'll find out that you can fulfill it.
Now he's immortalized with this statue at the Braves' new SunTrust Park Stadium in Cobb County, Georgia.
It tells me that the Braves really wanted me to be part of their franchise. I mean, when I say part, I mean be part of whatever they were doing, really.
Aaron has a front office job, but mostly the 83-year-old Aaron focuses on his nearly 30 restaurants and the foundation he and his wife Billy launched called Chasing the Dream. Their fundraising birthday celebration attracted the biggest of names.
I came here as president to honor a great American for courage and decency and dignity.
The foundation pours millions of dollars into young people with scholarships and jobs to help them chase their dreams.
I said, but you have to remember that just in case that you don't hit home runs, you can always be the best doctor in the world, you can be the best lawyer in the world. There's so many things that you can do.
That's Hank Aaron. He told me that he and his wife donated $3 million to Morehouse College this year. Tonight at 10, Aaron opens up about the racial pressures he faced when he broke Babe Ruth's home run records. He talked about the threats and police protection that was needed for him and his family. And the thing that really strikes me the most about Hank Aaron, he's such a gentleman. He's one of the nicest people I've ever seen.
Yeah, he seemed just so down to earth, someone that you could just go out and have dinner with.
Yeah.
That's great.
I love that he seemed like talking about everything that he went through growing up and how little he made when he played.
Yeah.
That's how much passion he probably had for the sport then just to do it.
But
And he's a
being
legend.
Yeah, and still being able to do what he's doing now, $3 million to Morehouse.
Absolutely.
He's an amazing man.
He
But
surely
tonight
is.
at 10
Interview.
o'clock, that piece tonight at 10 o'clock, he really opens up about what he went through chasing Babe Ruth's record.
Yeah, can't wait to see that.
Yeah, that's a story.